Hey love, Rowan here, going over the supplies that you're going to need to make your utility belt. Here's a cake we had from Helloooooo camp about 3 or 4 years ago that Tambry made, and this is the Burning Desire edition of Helloooooo camp. I mean, look at this grooviness of these utility belts, they're mind-blowing. It can be super fancy, like this one done by Susie Bluehair. This one too is pretty snazzy by Susie Sassy Raff. So pretty massively cool and super expressive. So you're going to kind of decide, do you want to make a real fancy one? And if you do, like, do you want a scarf tail? Do you want extra patches? What kind of things do you want on it? Or are you going to go kind of plain Jane, where you just kind of get a pair of pants that fits a little snug, or maybe not so snug, and then you just cut parts off and boom, there you are. And on this one here on myself, it's just a series of skirts that I've strung together. So you've got to kind of decide, are you going to hand sew it or are you going to use a sewing machine? And if you don't know how to use a sewing machine, now's a good time to learn. Alrighty, as promised, here's your list of things that you need to have, might want to have, and then, ooh, that would be real fun to have. Okay, so let's talk about what size you are. If you're a larger gal like myself, you're going to need 2 to 3 skirts or short shorts that you can hack up and sew back together, reconstruct. If you're a smaller person, then maybe just one of these things is going to work for you. You're going to want some straight pins or some safety pins so you can kind of mock it up together. You need some fabric scissors and some really good fabric scissors. Go ahead and invest in those. Some needle and thread, possibly some embroidery floss. On the nice to have list is a sewing machine, and notice how I already love embroidery floss so much I put it on the have to have list. You're going to want to have a good iron so you can iron stuff out flat and see how it's going to fit you. And you might need somebody else to help get it on your body, or you can construct it and then have somebody tighten it up on you. Alrighty, in the nice to have list is a bleach pen, some patches, buttons or badges that you've made, a scarf. If you want to just have your belt so it's not snapped together but held on you by scarf and belt loop, go ahead and start scouting for that banging scarf. Some beads, charms, and random mojo. I used a watch that didn't work anymore and a charm from a dog collar. String of lights with a battery, Sharpies, and interfaceable fusing. As you go around your house or thrifting or whatever, I think the best way is just to get a laundry basket and designate it as your utility belt pile, and so you kind of notice what you might like to put on there or what would be fun. Go ahead and just sling it all in there, and after a couple of weeks you'll have exactly what you need. If you're digging this content, subscribe to our channel so as I make the videos they get delivered to your inbox, and give me a like if you're digging it. Oh, and if I forgot something that would be great on your utility belt, like some tulle or some netting, which I forgot to add in, sling it in the comments and I'll make sure and add it into the content later. Thanks so much. I want to say thanks again to my Vibe Tribe and to my Helloooooo campers and all the folks who have been with the Punk Rock Hoops tribe this whole time. Thank you.